Good morning, greetings from Northumberland. It's Wednesday the 9th of December. It's another damp but mild morning here in Northumberland. It's cloudy outside but it's a lovely morning. Today is the day after one of the most momentous days of 2020, because we saw on our TV screens yesterday, and I know it was a bit of a show put on for us, we saw those first people being vaccinated. The First Lady in Coventry, the First Gentleman, and we know that what began yesterday will be rolling out in our communities over the next weeks. The old and the frail and the vulnerable receiving the vaccination first, as seems to be right, and I hope then health workers, until it finally filters down to youths like me in our 60s, and then all of you who are much younger than me watching this morning. But the amazing thing is that we see a sign of hope in this dark time. I don't know about you, but I'm quite pleased to see the end of these dark mornings after Christmas, when the skies begin to lighten again morning and evening, because they seem to have been for me a parable of the times in which we live. But we hope and we pray that what began yesterday, with the other vaccines coming online, will be continued in our communities and indeed throughout the world over these next 3 or 4 months, as we get to the point where there is a critical mass of people who have been vaccinated. There's another big day today. Our Prime Minister goes for dinner in Brussels. That might not be seen to be so important, but of course it is, because our negotiations with the European Union, which have been going on in a protracted, fractured, difficult way for so long, are coming to an end and to a head. And I can only hope and pray that what comes out of this is good for our country and good for Europe. I still remember, I'm just old enough to remember, that one of the arguments for going into the common market, as it then was all those years ago in the 1970s, was to preserve the peace of the world. And I think that's important to remember, that as well as the economic situation, the more that nations can work together, the more we can produce and the better the lives of others can be. We've seen that certainly with the coronavirus vaccine. So today I read Isaiah and the later part of chapter 40 with hope and with fear, praying that today's news can be as good as yesterday's news, and that we may move forward in cooperation in Europe, in the world, and between all peoples, because we look for the one who comes with strength and with power to make us new. From the prophecy of Isaiah chapter 40, verses 25 to 31. To whom could you liken me? And who could be my equal, says the Holy One. Lift up your eyes and look. Who made these stars? If not he who drills them like an army, calling each one by name. So mighty is his power, so great his strength, that not one fails to answer. How can you say, Jacob? How can you insist, Israel? My destiny is hidden from the Lord. My rights are ignored by my God. Did you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is an everlasting Lord. He created the boundaries of the earth. He does not grow tired or weary. His understanding is beyond fathoming. He gives strength to the wearied. He strengthens the powerless. Young men grow tired and weary. Youths may stumble. But those who hope in the Lord renew their strength. They put out wings like eagles. They run and do not grow weary. Walk and never tire. For the word of the Lord, thanks be to God. May God bless us today and every day.